On the day everyone called the happiest day of her life, the bride did something no one could explain. She refused to remove her wedding dress. Not at the altar, not during the celebration, not even when night fell and the guests had gone home. At first, people laughed it off. Maybe she's shy, they said. Maybe she wants to surprise him later. But when the door of the bridal room closed and hours passed, the groom began to sweat. She sat on the edge of the bed, still dressed in white, jewelry untouched, veil still covering her face. "Please," she whispered, her voice shaking, "do not touch my dress, not tonight." The groom laughed nervously. "Why would you say that on our wedding night?" She didn't answer. Instead, she moved farther away, pressing her back against the wall, her hands gripping the fabric as if her life depended on it. That was when fear replaced confusion. Earlier that day, an old woman had stopped the groom outside the compound. "Son," she said quietly, "whatever happens tonight, do not force what is hidden." He had laughed and walked away. Now her words returned, heavy, unwanted. Hours later, anger took over. "Enough!" the groom shouted. "You are my wife." He stepped forward. She screamed, not a scream of fear, but of warning. "No, please, if you love your life, don't." But pride is louder than wisdom. In one sharp movement, he grabbed the dress and tore it open. The room went silent. His knees gave way. What was beneath the dress was not human. Marks carved into her skin like ancient symbols, her body cold, unnaturally cold, and where her shadow should have been, there was nothing. She looked at him then, her eyes no longer gentle. "You were warned," she said calmly. This dress was the seal. She was not a bride. She was bound by rituals older than the village, bound by a dress meant to keep her human just long enough. The moment it was removed, the binding broke, the lamps blew out, the walls shook, and by morning, the groom was found alive, but never spoke again. The bride? Gone. Only the torn white dress remained on the floor, burned from the inside. Till today, elders warn, some things are not hidden out of shame, but out of mercy. If the groom had waited till morning, he would still have had a wife. But impatience does not listen, and pride does not survive secrets.